Hi, I'm Martin Presse, president of Booyah Seminars, and welcome to video number 9 of 10 videos all about the speaking industry. Now, in the other videos, we talked about the business of speaking and how you can grow your business through speaking. But in this particular video, we're actually going to be talking about speaking, how to really attract and engage your audience once you're up there speaking in front of them. And this, what we're going to do today can apply if you're speaking in front of 10 people or 1,000 people. And specifically, what I'm going to be talking about is the first 90 seconds that you're on stage. It's the most common question I get. It's the one that worries people the most is what do they do when they first get on stage? What do they do when they first walk up to the podium and shake hands with the MC and start speaking? What should they focus on? Well, here's my advice to you. The first 90 seconds is the most important. And so you've got to engage your audience right away. You've got to do something that will get their attention and keep their attention. You've really got to focus on them and make sure that they stay with you for the rest of your speech. And the first 90 seconds is when you do that. The biggest mistake I see is speakers will walk up to the podium or the stage and they will start to thank everybody. I would like to thank the MC and the banquet staff, and I'd like to thank the event planner, and I would like to thank the president of the company for hiring me to come out here today. It's a huge mistake. Do not waste the first 90 seconds you're up there thanking everybody. It is not the right thing to do. You will lose the audience, and here's why. Because it's exactly what they expect you to do. Do not do what the audience expects you to do. Do something completely different. And if you watch really great speakers, they will do one of the following 3 things. Okay? First, they're not going to thank anybody, but that's not one of them. The following 3 things you want to do when you first get up on that stage. You have 3 options. First thing, ask a bold question. Ask a provocative question. Ask a question that will really make the audience think. They'll lean in their chairs. They're going to go, great question. For example, if you're in sales and you're speaking to a bunch of salespeople, your question might be, do you think you have what it takes to make $1 million in sales this year? All right? The answer, and the important thing is once you've asked the question, you pause. You've got to be silent. You've got to let them think about it. And the answer will be either yes, no, or I don't know. But pause, let them think about it. Another great question might be, are you the leader that your organization needs you to be right now? Again, the answer is yes, no, or I don't know. But at least they're thinking about it. And again, the key, pause, let them think. Don't ask the question and keep on talking, because again, now they're thinking about, well, am I the leader my company needs me to be? Am I taking all the right classes? Am I really putting forth the very best effort? And if you're talking as they're thinking, you've lost them. Okay? So ask a great question. And it has to be, it should be a yes or a no or I don't know type question. If the question is something like, if it's ambiguous, like, who is the greatest president of the United States? Well, that's an ambiguous question. Everybody will have a different answer to that. They might even start talking to each other. They may not even know that you're waiting for a response, or if you're waiting for a response at all. So I always let them know. Just think to yourselves, think about this right now. Do you have what it takes to be the leader that your organization needs you to be? Right? And they'll think about it to themselves. So ask a great question. Second thing, make a provocative statement. Make a statement that will shock them into go, whoa, where did that come from? What's that about? And they'll stay with you. So a great provocative statement can be something like, if I was working with a bunch of, if I was a financial advisor, for example, and I was working with potential clients, I might ask them something like I might tell them something like, 65% of you sitting in this room right now do not have a pension plan, nor do you have enough money to retire at 65. Now that is a provocative, bold statement. You don't have a pension plan, and you don't have enough money to retire at 65. Now, I'm just making those numbers up. I honestly don't know. But if I was a financial advisor, I would find out what those stats are, and I would probably start my speech with that, especially if there's a bunch of people in the room sitting and waiting to buy my services. I would shock them into listening. A lot of people call that controversial. Be controversial, and I agree with that statement absolutely, because a little controversy goes a long way. It makes people listen to you. The third thing, the third option you have at your disposal as a great speaker is going right into the story. Go right into the story. I've seen so many great speakers do this. Les Brown is famous for this. He comes on stage and he gets right into it. So for example, when I speak, I will often say, in 2008, I experienced the most amazing thing with my child. And then I go right into that experience with my child. Right? And I'll even go so far as to say, in 2008, I experienced the most amazing thing with my child while sitting at a hockey rink. It was right after the end of a hockey game, and he was particularly sad. And then I'll talk about that incident. And then there was a learning point, obviously, with that incident, and that's why I'm telling that particular story. So I don't come up on stage. I don't say thank you to this person, thank you to that person, and then, in 2008, I, experienced this amazing thing with my child. No. I get right up on stage. Stand strongly, my feet just a little bit apart, stand strong, look out into the audience, pause for a second or two, and I get right into my story. All right? Those are 3 things you can do. Ask a great question, make a profound statement, or get right into your story. 3 great tools at your disposal when you start speaking to small or very large audiences. Now, my name is Martin Presse. I would like for you to attend the next Booyah Speaking Seminar so you can learn a lot more tools and tips just like this one and just like all the other videos that you've been watching at the Booyah Speaking Seminar. Now, have a look at the website below, www.martinpresse.com. There's a whole bunch more information about the event, the Booyah Speaking Seminar. It's happening March 20th and 21st in Montreal, and we are going to be giving, as a bonus to everybody who signs up, you get a free copy of my book, the Booyah Speaking book, and you get a copy of the action guide. So you get 2 little books. We're going to go through the action guide. I'm going to show you how to write great presentations, and you all get to network and meet other people who are wanting to become a part of the speaking industry. So you're going to get to see what they're doing, what they're learning, what works for them, what doesn't work for them. And this seminar is meant for people who are coaches, small business owners, facilitators, consultants, trainers, CEOs, CFOs, CIOs. So if you're in business, you want to come to this seminar, the Booyah Speaking Seminar, and learn from myself and other speakers in the room. Again, I'm Martin Presse. Go to the website, martinpresse.com, and we'll see you at the Booyah Speaking Seminar, March 20th and 21st in Montreal. Have a great day, and thank you.